You are watching the ELounge Blog Show Season 1. Today we are meeting a very funny guy, ADot comedian. Like, I remember seeing his shows from years ago when I was in uni, and he came to perform a couple of times. I thought, this guy's actually really funny, and he's moved on from just being a comedian to, you know, acting and producing. And I thought, who doesn't like a good laugh? And I think the fact that he has an African, you know, stance with his comedy, it is quite personal to me, because it's like I'm at home or I'm back home. Here's what went down when I met up with funny man himself, ADot. Hi guys, it's Esther here, and you're tuned into the ELounge Blog Show. Today I'm with funny man, ADot comedian.
Hello everybody. Hello Esther. How are you?
Hello. Talk me through how you come up with your material, because a lot, well, from what I remember before, it was like a lot of stories that you used to do. So what's the inspiration behind it?
I just make it as simple as possible for myself. I don't try to be extraordinary. I just keep it real. I always remember people need to be able to relate to the story. Otherwise, just call it a day. I'm just wasting my time. If I talk about something we can relate to, then you're more likely to find it funny. All I have to do now is find something funny about that topic. That's it. Being
a black comedian, and your niche is like African, you know, black comedy, would you think that has hindered you, or it will hinder you in the future?
I don't believe it will hinder me, because at the end of the day, an African accent is just an accent. At the end of the day, English is the language being spoken with the accent. So, you know, if anybody actually believes that the African accent will not go far, it will mean that they are ignorant. I've performed for different people. I've performed to English people on a regular basis. They don't have any problem. They understand. All it is, you just have to take them on a journey to understand where you are coming from. So once you have them on board, everything is fine. So I wouldn't say it has hindered me in any way. No. And I don't believe it will hinder me.
Right, ADot's apprentice. Like, do you realise that you're even like Vine? Like, you even have Vines of you now?
I've been seeing that. Sometimes I sleep and wake up, somebody has put me in the Vine. I say, wow. People are very creative with that Vine.
Honestly.
Very different captions, different scenarios. I say, wow. People are so smart. And they will get me at the right point when I'm saying something. I say, you know what? It's a good thing. So I'm just happy people really enjoy The Apprentice. I'm very happy that they are able to select the parts that, you know, relate to them.
So you're going to do another season? To
be honest with you, by the grace of God, I would love to do another season, because the way I operate is, if I put something out there and there's a big buzz around it, it shows me that I'm not wasting my time. I need to keep on doing it. You know, doing that or doing something along those levels, because obviously there's a great level of interest in that particular thing. So it's on my mind. Don't worry about it. It's on my mind.
First one is William. You act like you've never seen woman before. Don't look at me like I owe you anything. How dare you? How dare you to do that? Did you come up with that all you by yourself? Like, was
everything from my head?
So was it scripted, or did you just do it free flow?
It wasn't scripted.
So you did it free?
I didn't script anything.
What do you think has been the greatest obstacle so far of your career?
Not really an obstacle, but maybe the fact that a lot of black people in general, they underestimate the power of their culture, in a sense where they look down on themselves. Like all this comedy I'm doing everywhere, they sit down and it's almost similar to the question you asked me. You understand? As in, they sit down and say, wow, okay, ADot is doing this African comedy. We are all laughing. Will somebody else get it from another culture? Will they understand? We need to delete that mindset from us. Because at the end of the day, if we keep on watering down our culture, we have nothing that is original left.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? So the biggest thing for me is trying to explain to people that no, we don't have to dilute anything. No. Let's give it to them the real deal. The moment you start to water it down, it becomes something else completely.
What's been your biggest achievement so far in your career?
Let me give you a few. I've performed at MTV-based Comedy Funhouse a few years ago. They showcased it to me and a few other comedians. That was Kojo's Comedy Funhouse that we did. I've done BBC Comedy Nights, which was last year. I've appeared on BBC Radio numbers of a time, one extra to do like interviews and comedy stuff. I've worked with great comedians around the world from Nigeria and America. Basket Mouth, Eddie Griffin, just to mention.
Oh wow, Eddie Griffin.
The Eddie Griffin one was actually last year. I've done that one. I've even done my first feature movie as well. So
it started in January. What has ADot got planned for us for the rest of the year?
One thing I will say, as well as having many comedy shows coming up this year, I'm hosting many weddings. I have a performance in Nigeria that is booked up for this summer. It's called London to Lagos. Okay. So it's like a 1 week trip where we go out there and we do several shows, and you know. So that is actually in June, but I will be going out there in March for the premiere of the movie which I was talking about, Mom, Dad Meet Sam. So it's a romantic comedy, you know. So we're going out there in March to do the premiere, and also we're going to have some more screening dates for that movie in London. So Mom, Dad Meet Sam is something that people can look out for. There's something in there for everybody. It's relatable. You know, it just gives you a background into how Nigerians like to do things, and some of the obstacles that a non-Nigerian will face if they are trying to marry within the culture. You understand? So it will give them, you know, a feeling of understanding when they watch it.
So it's like two different cultures
that is correct
coming together.
That's right.
Okay.
So you know, that's one thing that they can look out for, as well as many other hidden surprises.
What is your pet peeves?
Pet peeves?
Yes.
I don't like it when people think they are bad. As in, you know, you are not, just be relaxed. I don't like people that think, like the man them, you know, those guys that you always see with their trouser down. They are walking on the road and it's like their jeans needs a belt, and it's like if they walk any further, it's going to fall down and expose what they are covering. I don't like it when you don't wear their trouser properly. There's a reason why you have to put it up, so that we don't see the nonsense you are advertising. I hate it when they don't buy the right size, or they think they're doing fashion, putting it down so that fresh air can be blowing where it's not supposed to blow. I don't even like another thing when a girl say all boys are the same. When girls say those kind of nonsense, all boys are the same, that means that woman or girl is destined for those kind of boys. Why do you always go back to all the boys that are the same? Why don't you find another group of boys? That's another one I don't understand. You don't like a specific type, they are going back there and say that they will be the same because they are from the same group. I don't like it when you go to your home country. My own is Nigeria, for example. So is mine. So I'm sure you'll be able to relate when you go to Nigeria and you come from Britain with your mobile phone or something, then your family over there want to claim the phone from you. I don't get it. Don't you have phone in your market over there? How much is the phone? I come with my phone to use it for myself. I say, my brother, please, can you give me this one? No, I can't give you. It doesn't work like that. You understand? I don't even like it. When TV license come and disturb me and knock on the door, bang, 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 bang. Did I tell you that we have an appointment? How do you know I'm inside? Who gave you my address? How dare you? Just make sure you are following me on a social media platform, whether it be Twitter,
what's your Twitter?
Instagram, it's all the same thing. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at ADot Comedian. Simple as that. Or ADotComedian.com for updates on events and, you know, to find out where you are going to find me.
Look, she don't want to speak, ain't around no more. And that's just in the kind around no more. Go. I don't know. We can any bitches that
Let's ease it now.